Well, what the hell did you do right with Sieben then?
Oh, Sieben. Well, Sieben was a racer. Sieben never missed training. Never missed. He did a Michael Phelps. Didn't miss training. And at the end of every training session, mate, the squad, the group that I had, used to finish with 40-50s butterfly. That was mandatory diet.
Every day?
Got that every day, every session,
Ooh.
10 times a week. We'd finish with 40-50s butterfly, usually on the 45 jump outs.
Jeez.
Every time.
Wow.
Sieben was also a real scholar of swimming. When I say a scholar, I mean he would study Swimming World magazine.
Mm.
He'd study the splits of what people would do, study how fast they came out, study where they were, etc., etc. But one of the favourite training sessions that I actually did with Steve, he did those 40-50s butterfly every time. So he was cardiovascularly very, very fit.
Yeah.
But in addition to that, one of the favourite workouts that I did with him once a week, and I think Bob Bowman actually took that workout because he came over when Michael was a young swimmer, came over, and I was talking to him about it, and he said, "What's your best workout?" I said, "Well, one of the things I do with Jon Sieben is I do 40 100s, 4K, on 130, swim down easy freestyle. I don't care how you do it. Swim down easy freestyle, get out and dive 50 sprint butterfly. So they're doing 40 sprints butterfly every 1 minute 30 with just a swim down rest in between.
Yeah.
Jono averaged 27.4 or something like that.
Wow.
For those 40-50s flying. So he was super fit. He was young. He was hungry. Hadn't missed training. Adhered to the philosophy that I talk to the kids when I'm coaching elite athletes is, if you want to win, you have to look to the left and look to the right when you get on the blocks and know that you've trained as hard as anyone there. And say to yourself, look, you might beat me, but boy, I'm ready. Let's boogie. Let's race. Let's see how good you are. And if you beat me, I'll lean over the rope, congratulate you. But I'll go underwater then and swear about my defeat. But that's what it is. That's the philosophy. You try to win. If you get beaten, accept it, shake their hand. That's the way it is.
And you'd foster that in practice too, right?
All the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
Mm.
And we used to sometimes in training, this was a good one, but wouldn't work with a lot of swimmers. They'd hate it. But we'd go, instead of going fastest to slowest in the lane, and sometimes I'd have 15, 20 kids in a lane, 50-metre lane. We'd go slowest to fastest. And if someone come up to pass you, I don't care. Just fight them off. Just fight them. Make it tough for them to beat you. And if the second one comes up to pass you, fight them as well. Because the slowest ones are in front, right through the fastest. And look out, because the fastest person is coming by you. Don't let them pass you. So it fosters a racing mentality, mate.
For sure.
And sometimes kids win that technically shouldn't win because they've got it in here. They're a racer. So what I'm saying to you is Sieben was a racer. I was giving him a bit of a massage before the final of the 200 butterfly. Actually,
got his robe. What is this?
Mate,
there it is.
This is the robe the kid wore when he got the gold medal.
Oh, look at it. Look at that
This
piece of history.
Robe, hey, this is a bit of Olympic history here.
That is.
That's
look at that.
So when he comes into the last, like he's going steady. He's out there, lucky lane 6, out in lane 6, but he's got everyone in his eyes because he's an intelligent kid who analyses what other people do. He knows how fast they're going to be out. He knows where he's going to be. So at that stage, the last 50, I think he swam 29.1 for the last 50 in the 200 fly in LA, 1984.
Yep.
And that was the first time anyone had ever broken 30 for the last 50 in a 200 metres butterfly. It was the first time it was ever done.
Jesus.
He was a racer. And I was giving him a rub down going out. I said, mate, do this. Now, come on, you can do it. And I'm getting very excited about what I'm going to do to him, you know. And he says to me, Laurie, settle down. I know exactly what I'm going to do. I know exactly how I'm going to race this. You sit down, stop stressing. He's talking to me. I'm the coach. Sit down, stop stressing and let me handle it. I said, oh, go on, John, away you go.
17-year-old about to take on the Albatross.
Good luck, son. And away you go. And then at 17 years of age, the youngest ever at that stage, Olympic champion, I think still the youngest ever. Mate, just an amazing achievement. You would think, if you're Olympic champion at 17, then you have something you could go on to fill a real destiny of Olympic champion again and again, but not to be, because gets back to Australia. This is another story from my locker room. I'm going to start doing a few of these stories. Get back to Australia, and he's faded. Everyone says, come and have a drink here, Jono. Free entry to the casino.
Yeah.
Come and can you come and talk to the kids down here?
Yeah.
We'll give you X dollars. You haven't got a, here's a free scholarship to Bond University. Come on, mate. Come to Bond. Everyone thrown at the feet. Mate, 17 years of age.
It's not good for the mentals.
The kid forgets how he became good.
Yeah.
So he's in the surf lifesaving club, which he loves, which I always put my kids in the surf lifesaving club. But he'd come down, he'd miss training 2 or 3 afternoons to go down to the surf club and have a surf. Just a body. I said, John, mate, honest to God, the surfing is fantastic. It's good for you, but it doesn't. Yes, it does, Laurie. I'm very fit. I get on the board. I do. It's very good for me. But once we come and I make the Australian Olympic team again, I'll knuckle down and I'll train harder than I've ever trained in my life before for you. He said, but I need to have this little bit of relaxation. Mate, I should have whacked him in the mouth then and said, come on, don't miss training, you silly,
Yeah.
But you can't put old heads on young shoulders.
Yeah.
So that I realised then that, he forgot how he got good. He forgot the 5 a.m. He forgot when he hurt his shoulder that he came in and did the whole session kick.
Yeah.
The whole session kick. He forgot these things, thinking that going down and having a surf on the Gold Coast, bullshit, and then someone would take him for a drink somewhere. Come on, give me a break.
Yeah.
If you're going to be Olympic champion, that's where you go. There's no deviating, mate. There's no deviating.
That's what got him there.